And looking at Washington, they've definitely been generating momentum.
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Good game here. We'll get this road trip started confidently for the Lakers. They've got a good chance to prove themselves in what is going to be a very difficult part of their schedule coming up. Guys, with the bulk of their games coming up on the road, it's going to be tough.
You know, it's been a struggle on the road for this team.
Ready to go?
And they're beginning another road trip here tonight.
And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. And now the Lakers starting group. We've got Dang. Julius Randle is out there with Mozgov. And it's Young, and it's Russell in at the point. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And the Lakers with a young core of players, they take it back to basics for recovery. After every game, the players get chocolate milk.
Well, it's highly recommended as a recovery drink, guys. And they get a special version of the chocolate milk, though. Lower sugar, grass-fed. They say it's great for recovery. And you go back to Julius Randle, who broke his leg in his first game. They're motivated to get lots of calcium in the diet of the players.
Dang hits them both. The Lakers on D, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Now, here is Russell. He had 22 points in the win against Denver.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that one.
Wow, that's real nice. I mean, D'Angelo really sets before he gets into his shot. Good use of pace there.
Gortat with a screen on Russell. There's the screen. Porter passes to Morris. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
Yeah, you know, that's right, Greg. Last season they split the series, and this still, for me, is an intriguing matchup.
And it's Russell missing.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Again, the miss by Morris. Here's the Lakers with the ball. From deep. Morris with the rebound. Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. There's a screen by Gortat. And Wall kicks to Beal. The Wizards with another miss.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Russell with it. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Morris kicks to Beal, pulls it from the elbow, and another miss by Washington.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find a rhythm and flow here offensively.
Russell with a wide open look, hits the three-point bomb. Russell's got 5 now.
The confidence from range, I mean, that's what scouts still insist will make Russell a top-level player.
Wall, the teardrop falls in.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now here's Mozgov. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Denver. Russell with it. Now guarded by Porter. The drive by Russell. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Attacking on the drive, and that's going to give Russell some free throws this time.
And D'Angelo Russell with great size for the point guard position at 6'5". He's not the most explosive athlete, but guys, you think that'll ever hold him back?
I don't necessarily think it will, Kevin, because he's shifty, he's crafty, he's deceptive enough as a lefty. I think he'll be able to be effective offensively. The question mark is more at the defensive end of the floor. Will he be able to stay in front of people and use anticipation and film study to overcome what he might lack athletically? He's a good defensive rebounder for his size, and I think his size will actually help him in all aspects of defense.
Now here's Wall. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York. Kicks it to Beal. A floater. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Young against Beal. Young dishes to Russell. 5 on the clock. Here's Mozgov. Gortat with the block. Porter passes to Wall. He dishes it to Gortat. Shoots from the elbow. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Gortat's got his first 2 points.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Picked by Mozgov. And Young kicks to Russell. The offensive rebound. Randall with the bucket.
Really getting after it. Randall beating up that offensive glass.
Wizards trailed by 5. Now Wall. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Russell kicks to Dang. Sweet little floater.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Washington, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Wall dishes to Beal. Inside. Got a piece of it.
Does not have a shot blocker's reach, but Randall makes up for it with excellent anticipation.
Gortat with the steal. Outside, Beal. That doesn't go either for Beal.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And Young kicks to Dang. Back to Young. Plenty of space. That shot missing. And Washington the other way now. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together beautifully. They threw a lot of things at the wall, and most of it stuck.
Yeah, it did stick in high-quality fashion, too. I mean, a multifaceted approach like that takes a really sophisticated, locked-in defense to stop it. That certainly wasn't the case that day.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And one of the big issues for the Wizards is making sure they stay fiery on the defensive end. When this team, Greg, gets in trouble, more often than not, It's because they get sloppy on D.
Yeah, and that can hurt them at times. When they don't bother to challenge shooters or miss a rotation, that's when things start to go south. How far this team goes depends on how far their defense will take them.
Mozgov hits them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
And Wall kicks to Gortat, and it's Beal in the corner. Young with the steal. Dishes it to Dang. Porter with the steal. To the middle. Here's Gortat. And the shot is good.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Lou Williams is checked in for Los Angeles. The Wizards shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts right around.
I mean, they do an excellent job defending the ball and also jumping into the passing lanes, and they're all together defensively. That's one of the reasons they're amongst the league leaders in steals.
And Luke Walton, pretty new to coaching. He actually worked as an assistant with the University of Memphis team for a short while in 2011 while that NBA season was delayed.
Yeah, and of course, since 2014, he's been an assistant with the Golden State Warriors. Last season, when Kerr was out missing time with the back ailment, Walton stepped in as an interim head coach and led the team to a 24-0 start. Absolutely amazing. And despite being relatively young, Luke Walton has close to a PhD, I think, in basketball.
And Washington making a change here. Satoransky's checked in. Larry Nance is checked in for Los Angeles. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Russell. Here's Wall. Oubre sets the screen for Wall. And that one's good by Gortat.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Williams kicks to Nance. On the wing, Williams, coming off a solid outing against Denver. To the paint. Up and in on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Sliding his way inside, Kevin. Williams taking advantage of that late reaction by the defense.
Wall against Clarkson. And Wall kicks to Satoransky. Floats one up. And that one drops. Lakers leading by 6. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Randall with the bucket.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now, here's Clarkson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Williams passes to Dang. Nance outside. Clarkson dishes to Williams. Clock at 4. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already.
And Wall kicks to Porter. Here's Gortat. Randall grabs the board.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Clarkson. Again, Los Angeles.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Satoransky. Passes to Wall. Down low. Here's Gortat. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 3rd assist on the night. Lakers leading by 10. Now, here's Clarkson. To the inside. Outside, Williams. No good from outside. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Porter passes to Wall. Here's Satoransky. Back to Wall. Drills it from outside. Wall's got 5 points so far.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Outside Williams. The dish now to Clarkson. Back to Williams. Shot off the screen. Washington with the rebound.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here's Wall. He's got 5. The pass to Gortat. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
And you look at John Wall, perhaps the only thing as fast as his feet are his hands.
And it shows up in his career steal numbers. I mean, Wall is always good to come away with a handful of takeaways every game.
Here's Wall following the score by Lou Williams. That one goes. Counted. 7 points for John Wall.
Great shot. I mean, so difficult to get your shot on line when you're off balance like that.
Williams dishes to Randall. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 6 points for him.
And does a nice job feeling his way around the interior. Randall just scratching the surface of his vast potential.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
The shot by Williams, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
Washington with the ball. Following the miss by Lewis Williams. Sotoronsky gets the bucket.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Yeah, they got hot, and I didn't think I'd be saying this a little while ago, but now this game's up for grabs.
Outside Williams. Here's Clarkson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Clarkson's got his second basket of the night. He can't get that one to fall. Oh, we've seen some. So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. Ingram is out there with Nance. Then it's Williams. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Mozgov in at the 5. Rome in the paint. Wizards trailed by 7. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, smartphones and other technology are ubiquitous nowadays. Clippers head coach Doc Rivers says teams do pay a price. Social media and texting has absolutely hurt chemistry, he said. He recalled his championship season with the Celtics. One of the best things that happened to them was during the preseason in Italy, the players couldn't get a wireless signal, and they had to actually talk with one another. Kevin?
Yeah, that connection between players can make a difference. Thanks, David. And he knocks down the first one.
And, you know, you think about the Lakers fan base of 16 million. This team is a national phenomenon. They're one of the most popular teams in the country in any sport. Estimated to be the second most valuable franchise in the league after the New York Knicks.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Young comes in for Williams. And it's Russell in for Jordan Clarkson. And even with the Lakers struggling to win games, you can bet whenever a big-name free agent hits the market, Lakers can almost always get a meeting.
Yeah, typically they're going to be in that discussion, and they keep their checkbook open just for that reason. I mean, the lure of the big market, the bright lights of L.A., endorsement opportunities, it all holds a certain allure in this day and age.
Now, here's Thornton, and it's off from three-point range. Launches it. And it's Ingram missing. Wizards trailed by 5. Burke with it. He's picked up by Russell. Burke kicks to Morris. Morris with the screen for Beal. Floats one up. Mozgov with the block. And it's Russell in the corner. Nance outside. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Nance. And it's 9 points for D'Angelo Russell. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, a lot of steals in the first half, really getting after it defensively.
Now here's Ingram after D'Angelo Russell's miss, and the foul called on Jason Smith. That is his first foul of the game. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. There's a good screen. Feeds it to Young. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Yeah, I like that lean back release. Hard for any defender to get to Young's jumper.
Smith with a screen on Russell. Pass to Smith. There's Beal with the 3. Beal can't get that one to fall.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Here's Russell. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And, you know, D'Angelo Russell, a one-and-done player out of my alma mater, the Ohio State University, came into the NBA at only 19 years old, and there were questions about his maturity. He had some friction with teammates, and the coaching staff questioned his seriousness at times. I hope he can mature and grow into being a pro quickly because he's got tremendous talent.
And he makes the first. And the big controversy for Russell, accidentally leaking personal information about his teammate. Things got pretty sticky out in Los Angeles.
Yeah, definitely a major misstep on the part of Russell, but he has to get right with his teammates now. And we've all done things that we regret. We'd like to have mulligans on, especially in our youth. So your hope is that he'll learn and grow from it and be able to move on.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Here's a look at some stats for Russell. How last month turned out for him, averaging 13 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Now here is Morris. He picked up 24 points in their last one against New York.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Here is Russell. He's got 11. 6 to shoot. From the wing. And again, no good by the Lakers.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Wizards.
And it's been pretty even between the bigs and smalls here. With the game still in question, we'll see which of these guys can take another step to take over the game.
The Wizards shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you. Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now here's Thornton. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Screen by Smith. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And the Lakers with possession here. Picked by Mozgov. Here's Ingram. A second chance effort, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The Lakers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Thornton. And here's Russell. He's got 13. Mozgov kicks to Young. And that's going to be a travel. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Wizards 5th.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Now, here's Burke. Not a lot of room. He kicks to Thornton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Los Angeles leading by 10. Young passes to Russell. And stolen by Burke. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Picked by Mozgov. Russell dishes to Mozgov. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Mozgov's got 9 points.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Here's Beal. Last game he had 28 points. On the wing, Thornton. Offensive rebound. Burke. It's deflected.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now, here's Burke. Larry Nance unable to get his shot to go. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Washington sits right now in the rankings. 3rd in field goal percentage. 5th in steals. And they're among the NBA's most opportunistic teams. I mean, in terms of scoring points off turnovers, they've carved out a spot in the top 5 in the league.
And let's give them some credit for that outstanding shooting percentage as well. I mean, they're working hard to take the smart shots, not just the first shot that presents itself. And I think that's really paying off.
And the first one drops. And Thornton drops 2.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Nance a screen. Now here is Russell. Burke covering. Back to Nance. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
That free throw good from Nance. And Larry Nance Jr., the 27th pick in the 2015 draft out of Wyoming.
Tenders coming into the season, but they have entered that conversation.
Just shows you how futile it is to try to predict what's going to happen before a season. I mean, it's been a great year for them, and they've still got plenty of room to improve for the postseason.
Outside for Beal. The Wizards working the ball around now. Pass to Smith. The feed now to Burke. Screen by Smith. Burke kicks to Beal. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Beal's got 5.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Down low. It's stolen by Smith. And here we go. Burke heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Burke's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And then for the Lakers, Julius Randle's checked in for Mozgov. Williams comes in for Young, and it's Clarkson in for D'Angelo Russell.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
Now here's Oubre. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. And Satoransky kicks to Wall. Satoransky the pass to Oubre. Here's Satoransky. Shot clock at 6. Shot from 16. And the shot is long. Lakers leading by 9. Williams for 3. Wall with some nice defense. Here's Satoransky. He's guarded by Williams. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Luol Deng is checked in for Nance. Here's Satoransky. No good on the shot. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Deng dishes to Ingram to the left wing. They set the pick. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Williams. Averaging about 18 points per, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Here's Satoransky. He's got 5. He was all alone on that one.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Williams kicks to Randle. He feeds it to Ingram. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Gotta like seeing Ingram get going down underneath the rim. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Now here's Wall. He's got 9. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. Here's Oubre. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 5. Back to Williams. Takes the 3. A rebound by Gortat. Wizards trail by 7. Satoransky the pass to Wall. Gortat with a screen on Clarkson. Wall dishes to Oubre. He used that pick to get in close.
The pick wasn't ultra effective, but it got him just enough room for the score.
A minute 50 left in the first half of basketball. And here we go. Washington fast break. The shot's good. Now it's just a 3-point Laker lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Williams with the ball. He has 6. Gortat with the block. But they recover it. Now Ingram. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Clarkson against Wall. Kicks it to Gortat. Pass to Satoransky. Wizards passing it around to the right side. And Wall. Here we go now. Outside Williams. He dishes it to Ingram. All alone. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Here's Satoransky. He has 5. And Wall kicks to Gortat. Here's Satoransky. Back to Gortat. Corner shot. Lakers leading by 3. Now here's Williams. 6 points for him. And he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him. Williams has got 8.
Well, I tell you what, he's really working over that mid-range area, isn't he? Williams can pile up the points from there.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Lakers lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you up. Los Angeles leading by 5. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Wizards 5 right now. The always dangerous Wall and Beal are the backcourt. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Smith. And it's Gortat in at the center, locking down the middle. Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for Randall.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
Free throw good, Russell.
You know, a decent free throw shooter at this point in his career, D'Angelo has the natural stroke, I think, to become one of the league's best. Shoots it very fluidly and easily.
Morris is checked in for Smith. Good on both. Wizards trailed by 7. Outside, Wall. Morris a screen. And here's Wall. Outside, Beal. 6 on the shot clock. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Here's Young. Drains the 19-footer. Young's got his second bucket of the night. Young's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. And truly one of the great characters in the NBA. Nick Young, a fun-loving, high-scoring, flamboyant personality.
Yeah, he is certainly all of that. Growing up in L.A., his mother was a model. His dad was an actor and Golden Gloves boxer. So he's been exposed to and embraced the showbiz part of his background. But he also brings some athleticism. And when he gets going, he can heat you up and cook you with gas.
And that one's good by Gortat.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here is Young. Again, Young missing. There's Porter with the 3. It's good from long range. Porter's got 6.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Russell with it. 15 points in the game. Outside Dang. Puts one up from 19. They get the rebound. Mozgov and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Check out the game from Mozgov. He's got 10 rebounds and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed it.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
Jason Smith, he's checked in for the Wizards. Mozgov hits them both.
And for a guy who was never drafted, Mozgov has carved out a nice role for himself in our league.
Beal the pass to Wall. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Smith.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Outside, Russell. And the foul called on Jason Smith. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Wizards making a switch here. Burks is checked in. Now here's Mozgov. He's got 11. Over in the corner, Randall. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Burke dishes to Gortat for the tie. Second chance shot, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. What you like about Gortat is that, Greg, he doesn't have a lot of limitations in his game.
Yeah, and with Gortat, his versatility is what makes him valuable. He can face up and hit a J or play with his back to the basket. Has the speed and strength to stay with all types of centers in the league.
Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. The Lakers also with a sub. Larry Nance is checked in for Julius Randle. Beal against Young. Smith kicks to Thornton. Smith outside. There's a screen by Gortat. Smith the pass to Burke for the lead. Here's Gortat. It's deflected. Young against Beal. Young dishes to Russell. Nance a screen. On its way from Young for two. Money from the wing. Young's got 6.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
To the inside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Gortat. He has 14 points and 2 blocks.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive, I think, at the defensive end.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Now Young. 6 points for him. To the paint. Gortat with the steal. Here's Beal. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Burke's got 3 assists now in this one.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really, all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Deflects the pass. To the middle. Here's Smith. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. He's got 7. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's Young, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Shooting 1.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Young.
Looking at the numbers for Nick Young, 9 points and a steal.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
Now here is Smith. Back to Burke. 5 to shoot. Dang grabs the miss. Lakers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Dishes to Mozgov. And there's the pass to Young. And they pick up 2. And now it's a 3-point Laker lead.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Smith with a screen on Russell. Burke. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Burke's got 6.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Mozgov. 11 points in the game. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's known for his antics, his sense of humor. Can kind of cut both ways for Young, though, over the course of his career.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for the Wizards. The Lakers also changing it up. Ingram, he's checked in for Mozgov. Williams comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for D'Angelo Russell. Both good from the line that time. Wizards trailed by 3. Burke kicks to Oubre. There's a screen by Gortat. The dish to Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. There's Beal with the 3. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Oubre passes to Gortat. Inside. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Williams dishes to Clarkson. Lakers working the ball around now. Screen by Young. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Two shots.
First one falls for him.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Washington. Satoransky comes in for Trey Burke. And so Young nails them both. And so it's Washington with it. It's a 5-point game. Here's Satoransky. He's got 5. Here's Thornton, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And we take a look here at the shot chart.
And it's really been a tremendous night. He's been efficient. He's been a major driving force in this offense. And it's no small task to try to slow him down. Once he gets rolling, like we've seen in this game so far, watch out.
The first one falls. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Well, you know, back in high school, Larry Nance Jr. almost quit basketball. You know, he was feeling tired and lethargic and couldn't figure it out. It turned out he was suffering from Crohn's syndrome, a chronic digestive system inflammation. But now, healthy, he's following in his father's footsteps and looks like he's going to have a long NBA career, too.
Here's Thornton. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Here's Morris. It's tipped. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Wizards. Here's Satoransky. He has 5. The Wizards with another miss. And Nance diagnosed with Crohn's. He started getting injections of medication and hit a huge growth spurt. In fact, he grew 6 inches from his sophomore to his junior year in high school.
Yeah, and he suffered from that, actually debilitating growth pain. Then he tore an ACL his junior year at Wyoming. Has not been smooth sailing at all for him, but here he is now. He's persevered, and he's shown to be a productive NBA player.
Here is Williams after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Thornton against Williams. That shot off the mark. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that'll be the third of the fourth straight at home. Stolen by Clarkson. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Launches the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Clarkson's got 8 points. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Just 4 to shoot. That doesn't go either for Beal.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Ingram kicks to Nance. To the inside. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
And Washington making a change here. Wall's checked in. Randall's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Satoransky. He's got 5. Feeds it to Wall. 1:56 left to play in the third. Morris with the bucket.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Lakers leading by 5. Clarkson kicks to Ingram. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered closely. Here's Randall. Basket counts.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team. Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
That free throw good from Randall.
And, you know, Jordan Clarkson, a slashing combo guard with good size, played his college ball at the University of Missouri. He's a good ball handler. He can play either guard spot and really good operating in the pick and roll.
Beal can't get it to go.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 8. Elbow shot. He can't hit that time. Wizards trailed by 8. There's Beal with the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Beal's got 7 now in this quarter. And a nice balance in Clarkson's scoring. He can shoot from long range, from mid-range, and finish above the rim.
And, guys, I like his athleticism. He's a good athlete, 6'5", strong and explosive. A little streaky from long range, but he's made nice improvement there, too.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. Boy, that was a nice job.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept him in it.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Just an attacker is Randall. Always seems like he's being sent to the line.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. That free throw good from Randall. And he can't hit the second.
After playing just one season of college basketball, Randall entering the NBA with much fanfare, trying to live up to that lofty billing now.
Gortat with a screen on Young. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times.
Got it! He got it!
just in time.
What a shot!
What a terrific shot. Those Hail
So it's Washington now. They trail by 9 points. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Dang out there with Randall. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Ingram. And it's Williams at the 2 spot. Here's Gortat. The Lakers with the rebound. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
And the Lakers making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. The Wizards shooting in this game, 45%. Wall passes to Satoransky. Back to Wall. And Wall slams it home.
Oh, my. He's rising up and bringing the wood on that one. Could be just what they need to pick up their energy.
Well, Greg, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that.
Tell you what, that will definitely energize him, guys. I mean, he knew exactly what he was doing when he went in for that dunk.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
Both free throws good for Marcin Gortat. Lakers leading by 5. Russell kicks to Mozgov. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 7th assist here tonight.
You never pass for the sake of passing. You wait until the defense commits. Russell does that, finds the open man nicely.
Here's Wall. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game. Williams dishes to Dang. Back to Williams. Outside Dang. Lock at 6. Russell against Wall. Offensive rebound. Mozgov. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw off from Mozgov. Wizards trailed by 9. Beal the pass to Wall. It's tipped. Now here is Russell. Williams, that's for 2. Hits the front of the rim and out.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Back to Wall. Pass to Satoransky. Wall against Williams. And Gortat kicks to Satoransky. Shoots. Just 5 on the clock. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Here's Wall. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And again, Washington no good. Lakers leading by 9. Dang gets a wide open look. Second shot opportunity. Randall no good. Wizards have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Beal gets a wide open look. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. The Lakers have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Russell kicks to Williams. Pass to Randall. And the layup is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the shot is good.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Dang. That one off the back iron and out.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
The feed to Beal. Porter kicks to Satoransky. Lock at 6. Porter screen on Mozgov. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Wizards making a switch here. Thornton's checked in. And here is Los Angeles now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Russell against Wall. Russell dishes to Williams. Clock at 6. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Thornton.
Boy, the pick, and with that weak screen, I use that term loosely, did nothing to spring him open. It was ineffective.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
Mozgov sets a screen for Williams. Another shot. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Some guys will try to overpower you at the rim, but he likes to elude you and trick you. He's got quickness and a soft touch.
Free throw off from Mozgov. Here's Dang, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. And now a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
And here's Wall. He kicks to Beal. The Wizards working the ball around now. Russell against Wall. Shoots. And the shot falls short this time. Lakers leading by 9. Outside Williams. On the wing, Dang. He's covered by Beal. Another miss by Dang. For Washington, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Gortat with a screen on Dang. And here's Wall outside. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Russell passes to Mozgov. The 10-footer. Unable to get that one. Gortat with the defensive effort. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Beal with it. Williams picks him up. 13 feet away. And another miss by Washington.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such
Push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Beal against Williams. Outside, Wall. Inside, here's Gortat. Got a hand on it. And here we go with Dang running it up the floor. Cans the 12-footer. And the Lakers lead by 14. Washington's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Wall kicks to Nicholson. Outside Williams. Again, Los Angeles.
and this happens. Sometimes Williams gets hot to the point where there's really no good way to defend him.
All with it. To the paint. Here's Gortat.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Nancy's checked in for the Lakers. Young comes in for Williams. He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And the Lakers have possession. Outside Russell. He feeds it to Nance. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive.
You know, a lot of people can make the claim that they are the fastest in the league, but I think John Wall has the best case. I mean, both in the half court and end to end. I mean, this guy has blistering speed, and you factor that in with the athleticism and the handle. I mean, he can make other players look like they're playing in cement shoes out on the floor.
And that one falls for John Wall. And you know, Greg, one of the things that strikes you about Wall, it isn't just his running speed. His quickness is off the charts. He is very, very quick.
I mean, the ground Wall can cover with his speed and quickness is staggering. As soon as the defender starts backpedaling, with Wall coming at him, game over.
And so Wall nails both of them. Lakers leading by 15. Outside Russell. Kicks it to Young. Randall down low. Burke covering. Gets Ingram atop the key. Passes it to Russell. Young outside. And another three for the Lakers.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Now Wall. There's a screen by Gortat. The Wizards working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Here's Burke. Offensive rebound. Gortat misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And Beal kicks to Wall. There's a screen by Gortat. It's up a 3. Wall, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 18. Outside Russell. Randall kicks to Ingram. Back to Randall. Wall against Russell. He can't get it to go. Now Washington takes it the other way. Wall dishes to Gortat. Outside Beal. Now the pass to Wall. For the 3. Wall with another miss.
I think he's got to find another way to contribute, Kevin, besides looking to shoot the ball. I mean, he just can't get anything to bounce his way this quarter, so he's got to do other things.
That one goes. Count it. 17 points for D'Angelo Russell.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on.
It's stolen by Dang. Young passes it to Russell. He dishes it to Ingram. And Young kicks to Randall. Right block shot. Burke grabs the miss.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
Guys, depth always a factor in wins like this, and what an incredible game out of nowhere it was for Mozgov. You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards. And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there. Excellent job to track down the long board.
Here's Clarkson. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking.
What can you say about his performance?
He took on a bigger role for them tonight, and they needed it. They had a lot more losses than wins lately, so something had to change. And tonight gives them a blueprint on how to maintain this type of success. Really had a good time watching this kid play tonight.
In my opinion, his passing is what really drove them to this win. He did a fantastic job of spreading the ball around and keeping everyone involved in the offense. And he wound up with a nice number of assists to show for it.